Yeah, here we line up again as
trying to
Americans
catch-
to
trying to catch himself
say
or nothing.
pick one old motherfucker or another old motherfucker to lead you into the future.
Michelle.
Somebody explain me that
Michelle,
shit.
we
Explain
always-
me that
Michelle,
shit.
we be
One
trying-
old
we be
motherfucker,
Michelle Obama,
one other
yeah.
old
Michelle
motherfucker.
Yo, we back.
What up?
What it do?
Had a little 2-week hiatus, right?
Yeah, give y'all a little break. from
Y'all a
the
little break,
eardrums.
bro, because we be at y'all neck, man. How y'all doing, man?
Man, we living good, man. What's the
Living
number
good.
one lifestyle? Stay positive, man.
I was waiting for it.
Keep your balance. Keep yourself centered. And keep your comments down to yourself, man. Don't be nice to people.
Be nice to people,
Well,
man.
don't be mean. Be nice. Yeah. there we
Don't
go.
be mean, be nice. Okay. I can see that. All right. What's up, Bart? How you doing, man?
I'm cooling, man. You know, trying to
Cool.
be the best version of myself. Be a great father. Be a great leader. All that good stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Number one lifestyle.
Yeah, I guess
No
you're
more
right.
lifestyle.
No way.
I'm doing all right myself, man. I ain't do nothing too crazy. I did have a UFC battle. With my nightstand in my room. Kind of got
Ronda.
knocked the fuck out for the count. So I ain't go to work that week. So guess what I had all time to do?
What's that?
Get my ass on the fucking internet so y'all know how to do it.
Nothing but Wi-Fi.
Steady saving y'all lives, man. Steady saving y'all lives, man. Did run across some tragic news. By now, of course, everybody's already heard about it. Had a tragic passing of young Takeoff
R.I.P.
from the Migos. Had a tragic event down in Houston where he actually lost his life to gun violence in the midst of people that were supposedly protecting him.
Whitney,
Supposed
Houston,
to be
Texas.
family.
Goddamn.
So a lot of
Whitney,
people,
Houston, Texas.
around the situation, man. Just given the circumstances of the situation and how it happened and who it happened around, a lot of people had a lot of different takes on it. But ultimately, people shared condolences and shared thoughts of him, and just basically preaching about how he was a positive person, never was drama driven, always kept peaceful, got along with everybody, and it kind of hurt the community, even if you didn't know him personally, because they always say we lose the good ones first. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, to everybody around him, he was a good person. So condolences to his family, prayers out to his family and his close ones. There's a tough loss, and my love go out to y'all. So I have a question.
Okay.
This is probably about the 5th or 6th well-known rapper, I guess, to get killed in this year.
I don't know.
Probably
I haven't been keeping a tally, but it's been a lot, bro.
It's been a lot, man. So they got this whole thing in the hip hop community about checking in when you go to certain places that you're not from. You're not
Sure.
You don't live there. You're not tied in. So you kind of check in with people that are supposed to give you the comfort and protection you should have being somewhere where you're not familiar with, right?
Sure.
So in this particular situation, he was supposedly around, people that he felt was supposed to be comfortable around, and he was always around whenever he touched down in Houston. So this kind of thing happens. And my question to y'all is surrounding that. What are y'all thoughts on basically people checking in for protection or checking in to get that comfortability? And then something like this tragic happens. Like, are y'all trusting other people to protect y'all at this point? Or do you feel like maybe I should just bring my own security wherever the fuck I go if I ain't at home? What are y'all thoughts on this whole thing, man?
So if you're at a level like where these young men were at, it's almost at a point where you should always have security. Just like anything can happen where these people can change their mind, or who's to say they're certified to actually protect you?
That's true.
What are their certifications to actually protect you? So yeah, I would say you always bring your security.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know too much about this particular instance in the sense of like whether or not he tapped in with somebody that he was supposed to have felt, at home with or protected by any means. But I am familiar with the concept of checking in cities, especially when you're a high profile rapper, stuff like that. Just because, ultimately, everybody know who you are, but you don't know who everybody else is. So you get around folks and, want to prove a point, want to send a message, want to, do whatever it is they want to do. Want to feel like they can touch a rapper just off the sake of, feeling like that's some cool shit to do. You got to protect yourself at all costs, because it can cost you everything. And, in those sorts of situations, I feel like it is wise, for our young artists, our artists of any generation, really, to stay protected. You know what I'm saying? Stay vigilant. Stay, keep your head on a swivel. Unfortunately, this world, isn't designed for whatever reason in our culture. We don't believe in protecting each other. I don't think that's prominent enough. Because of that, you gotta go the extra mile to protect yourself. So yeah, man, definitely you should, anywhere you go when you to that level. Not me, I can go do tourist shit. Niggas don't know me, but everybody else, man, protect yourself, man. Keep your head on the swivel. My head's always on the swivel. Period. Yeah. I move different. Even in my wife, she's not from our culture. She's Latina, so
yeah.
It's not the same. She would be wondering why I think the way that I do, move the way that I do, and it's just because of where I grew up, where I'm from, what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's happened to people close to me, stuff that's happened to people I love over the years. So yeah, man, you gotta stay on it.
Yeah, man, that's a major thing, bro. I'm gonna just say as black men, bro, we already being hunted. Like y'all know what it is. It ain't nothing new. As far as being in situations like that, man, it's like, excuse me. I want to be. I'm gonna put it like this: if I go, say if all three of us go out, we go out to a club or something. We say, hey, let's go get some drinks. Let's go do this or whatever. We go to a club. My head is already on a swivel.
1,000%.
Even if y'all's ain't. And I'm gonna protect y'all.
No.
And I'm gonna protect y'all as best to my ability that I can. I stepped out with y'all. I feel like my life is in y'all hands as well as my life in y'all hands.
For sure.
So as black men, whenever we out in public or whenever we just, I don't even care if we at the grocery store, bro. It's just protect your neighbor, man.
Trader Joe's, don't even matter.
It don't
Trader
even matter.
Aldi,
fucking Whole Foods. You know what I'm saying?
never
They shoot
know.
everything up at this point.
The raw vegans come through.
Raw niggas come through. Just shut all this shit down. But yeah, man, I just say that to say, man, just protect your neighbors, man, and just we gotta move different as black men, bro. And like if I'm a millionaire or whatever that is, however that looks at whatever level he was, I'm not gonna be at a regular random dice game and all of this extra. Anyway, I'm probably not gonna
playing dice, bro.
I don't know, man. That's just fun. That's just a hood thing to do, man. You grew up doing that. This is something that.
Please.
But supposedly he didn't even have nothing to do with the dice. He wasn't even involved.
Like, from what I understand,
he was just sitting by the wall, man, just chilling.
Yeah, so I mean, could
have been a whole setup.
My point is, it could have been anything. But my whole point is, you just never know when some shit gonna happen. So you always gotta be like on that mindset to keep your head on the swivel and just be vigilant and be like, yo, I'm on defense just because I'm in public. And speaking of protection, we got Kyrie Irving. And I feel like a lot of people are coming to his defense at this point to protect him because he needs it at this point. I'm gonna tell you how the situation went. He's still viral because a couple weeks ago he posted a movie called Hebrews To Negroes, which basically, as some will say, has a lot of antisemitic ideas in it. Saying some of it, is derogatory towards the Jews, and it's a lot of things in there that people don't agree with, and there's a lot of things in there people do agree with. So Kyrie reposted the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Posted it on his Twitter or his Instagram or wherever he posted it.
Probably Twitter, yeah.
Prior to watching it.
He didn't ever watch it.
Didn't watch it yet.
Gotta do your research.
So he posted it to his social media. He get backlash immediately because, of course, everybody got their ideas about that movie. the ADL, the NBA, his team, basically mandated him to apologize to the public for posting that. And he was kind of resilient to do that. But he finally did it. He finally apologized. He finally said, hey, look, I didn't mean to offend anybody. I don't totally agree with this film. I posted it prior to watching it thoroughly and understanding it thoroughly. I don't agree with everything that's inside of here.
When he did his apology, did he do it to Ruben Studdard's apology for 2004? Or did he do it to
2004?
Or did he do it to
apology,
Akon's? You can put the blame on me. Like, did he do it to some music?
Not necessarily. You know,
Okay,
Kyrie.
I was just making sure.
To apologize.
Kyrie did the most. Kyrie did the most minimal apology that you could possibly do.
They reached out to Minister Farrakhan.
Farrakhan dropped bombs. However, he apologized. He didn't apologize for his beliefs because when they ask him questions like, "Are you anti-Semitic?" he replies by saying,
I believe his exact phrasing was, "I can't be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from,"
which basically states that he believes he's from
he believes
the original 12 tribes,
Hebrew
from Israel, and he believes that he's a descendant of the Jews.
That's what Farrakhan said.
And so the question is, man, because a lot of these NBA analysts, they bash him, they hung him up, strung him up, and they basically, in my opinion, they kind of helped with the decision on suspending him because they just went crazy on him without trying to understand where he was coming from or accepting his apology, or even before his apology, they just really didn't give him a chance to really express what it was he was actually trying to do or say. So immediately after he gets suspended, he makes his apology. The ADL and the commissioner come back and say, well, we don't accept that apology. That's fine. And Danny, you apologize, but we got a whole list of demands for you to complete before you return to the team from suspension. So now you got all of the NBA analysts, they come back and they backpedal and say, oh, hey, well now we feel like the punishment is too harsh. We're gonna get to the
you
list.
guys like me to
The punishment is now too harsh because they got him doing all of these things.
There's like 6 things on the list.
He got to collect all the fucking infinity rings.
He got to go meet. You got to clear all the rings. He got to go meet with
fucking find where's Waldo.
Let me tell you the list.
Do all kind of shit before he come back.
Gotta go find
Let's get the list. Let's get the list, Bart.
I'm gonna pull up the list.
Okay.
Let me tell you what they said that they need my man to do. All right, so he needs to apologize and condemn the movie. He needs to donate $500,000 to anti-hate causes. He needs to go to sensitivity training. He needs to go to anti-Semitic training. He needs to meet with the ADL and Jewish leaders. And then he also needs to meet with I don't want to mispronounce his name, but it's TSAI.
Joe Tsai, the Nets owner.
Oh, okay. To demonstrate understanding. He also needs to figure out what exactly anybody would do for a Klondike bar. He would then,
how many licks does it take
to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. He also has to find that out as well. If I'm not mistaken, and now this one might be a little bit of a contingency point, he will also need to figure out who exactly is the last dragon.
And one more thing. He need to find out who killed Biggie and Tupac. But I don't know how this shit gonna work. But they want him to do all of this before.
They want him to do all that shit. But then they want to say, now shut up and dribble. That's what they want to do.
Yeah. And then, Kyrie has done a lot for the community, bro. He's donated money. He's helped build community. He's done a lot. And also, recently, you do got the commissioner to come out and say, well, I met with Kyrie and his family. I don't believe that he's anti-Semitic. Well, if y'all don't believe he's anti-Semitic, why are y'all...
Commissioner Silver, who is also Jewish, mind you.
Is also Jewish.
I think that holds a little more weight than just saying some guy said that. Yeah. I think our Jewish commissioner, who would probably have a little more of a say on what is anti-Semitic than you or I.
Yeah, we're not Semite.
Dave Chappelle said some funny things in his monologue this past week.
What'd he say?
One of the most funniest things he said was, when it's Italian, it's a mob. When it's black people, it's a gang. But when they Jewish, it's a coincidence. We don't need to talk about it.
Well, we definitely need to talk
He
about
said
it.
he's been to Hollywood. And he ain't saying that the Jewish people run everything, but it's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. A lot.
I'm gonna let him
So
say it. And
when
Yeah, we are
men-
not condoning any type of anti-Semitic behavior or anything like that.
we don't condone
We
it.
do not support
We
it.
don't support it.
And we definitely
These are Dave Chappelle's words, by the way.
Yeah, these are not our words at all. Not mine.
You know, it comes down to a question because I brought Dave Chappelle up.
I thought you said you brought him to the show. I was about to say,
Oh, yeah.
oh
Dave,
shit,
come
Dave,
out.
man, come,
Dave,
bro,
come out,
come
bro.
on, man, come sit
out,
down
bro.
with us.
We could get Michelle. Come on, Dave.
Shit,
I'm one call away.
Who the fuck?
But I brought him up.
Who would you rather have, nigga? You fucking kidding me right now?
Dave Chappelle, right?
You fucking
Or
kidding
Michelle
me?
Obama.
Michelle
Not
Obama.
anywhere close in the fucking
Both of 'em.
hemisphere. Nah, okay.
But no,
Really?
man.
Really?
I brought him up because, you know, he's one of the people that came out. And actually, he had the trick Saturday Night Live to do that monologue. He actually told them he was going to do a whole different monologue, and he came out with that shit, which was fucking
Can you
Nigga
imagine
said-
niggas
nigga said he
sweating
was
in the
gonna say-
back
nigga
while
said
he's
he was
doing that
gonna-
whole monologue? They
They
like,
cut the whole power off in that motherfucker. They probably was like, no, come
Nigga
on,
said
bro.
he said he was gonna go out there and sing "Jesus Loves Me" for 10 minutes and said, "Gotcha, bitch."
Gotcha, bitch. And then he did that dope ass fucking House of Dragon skit. We brought all his characters back from the Chappelle show. That was fucking
that was-
crazy.
I didn't see the show because I don't watch
You gotta go
Saturday
back
Night
and watch
Live.
that, bro. It's
I'm-
fucking crazy,
I'm
bro.
from the hood. We don't really watch that.
No, I ain't watched the whole show. I just watched that part.
you don't watch King of
They
Dragons?
got
House of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
House of the Dragon.
1000%. I said I'm from the hood. We don't watch SNL.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's
you
like
gotta watch
Will
some Dave
Color.
Chappelle on
Sorry,
there.
big dog.
Yeah, we're
I
not
watch
watching
that
no
show,
damn
man.
SNL.
But like I was saying, I brought Dave Chappelle up because he's one of the people that's standing up for Kyrie and trying to protect him through these things he's going through from all of that.
How's he standing up for him though?
Because he
Say
said
he
enough is
mentioned his
enough.
name once.
He said enough is enough, and he basically just went down. Excuse me. He went down the line of just explaining how when a black man goes through any type of thing towards a certain group of people,
It's racism.
it's the way that they draw it.
The harshest.
The way that they draw it out for him is crazy.
and the
Like
media
they,
is gonna label it because
Right.
they keep saying Kyrie
I mean, I put it like
anti-Semitic,
this.
but they won't
Whoa,
tell you what he
whoa,
said.
put it like this. Put it like
do
this.
not
Put
say
it like
it.
this. One
Yeah,
second.
no.
One second. One second.
Okay, I got some
Put it
breaking
like
news
this.
though.
Donald Trump was our president for 4 years, and he's also about to run again, right? Which we will talk about later on in the show. He actually came out and basically said, "I'm sending all you Mexicans back across the fucking border, and all you immigrants." Did we do him like that? Did we make up a list of things that he needs to do? Because all Kyrie did was posted a link to a movie that he hadn't watched yet and then apologized for it. I don't think Donald Trump apologized for nothing he didn't say about
apologized
Spanish
for shit.
people,
But who gonna make him do the list?
Nor will he.
nor will he.
No, he's
Nor will
definitely
he.
because he believe it.
Right?
Well, there's also what'd you say?
Tell me show his taxes.
And then
He
that
said,
man,
"Makes
and
me
then he
smart."
said that makes me smart for not paying this
It
shit.
makes me smart. I don't pay taxes.
Yeah, dog. But no, I just gotta. I'm sorry, man. I ain't
Come on,
mean to cut you
Bart.
off. It's gotta
Lay it on us. What you got?
breaking news, man. You know, they just said that one thing that they're going to add to the list for Kyrie is he has to guess who in the murder mystery game, and if he gets it right, then he'll be able to play basketball again.
He gotta guess who.
He has
He's
to
not gonna
get-
get that fifth
He has to win.
Infinity
Guess
Stone.
who? Ain't that about a bitch?
Also, he gotta find where the hell Carmen Sandiego's at.
No shit.
Oh, where's Waldo?
That's a
this
tough
bed.
one.
I ain't seen where's
I ain't
Waldo since
found
1992.
every
You
time
ain't gonna find him.
every time they almost get motherfucking Carmen Sandiego
She was
ass
like-
jump off a building. Thought you had me, huh, bitch? God damn it, Carmen.
God damn, man.
That's
So
some
what
wild
about-
shit.
What are y'all thoughts on this
Sandiego-
punishment, man? What are y'all thoughts on these on the list of things that they're making him do to return?
I think it's horse shit. That's what I actually think it is. So if you really think about it, so the main reason, you know what, you don't want to hear my honest belief behind the
Yes,
whole
sir, we
thing.
do.
So ever since Kyrie and Kevin Durant have went to Brooklyn, it's been nothing but trauma over there, right?
It's a lot.
I honestly think, and this is conspiracy, this is a left field conspiracy theory, is that the reason why all this, they like coming on those two players so much, they mostly Kyrie, is because they're trying to limit this player movement thing in the NBA. They making it look like, especially them two of the best players in the league, not working. They're trying to limit that player movement. But going back to the initial question, I think they really trying to strip that man of his dignity.
They really are. And
to see a person like Kyrie, he's very vocal of his beliefs. He's very vocal of, firmly stands on the things that he believes in. And they know he's like that to the point where he'll tell you he'll retire. And because of that, they're trying to make an example of him. And they probably trying to get him out the league.
Can I
go ahead, Bart?
On a little tangent, just a little bit, just some little, quick questions that may or may not have anything to do with what's going on here. But correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Kyrie in the last year of his deal with the Brooklyn Nets?
He is.
Didn't Kyrie have an opportunity to take a player option and potentially take less money this past summer with the Brooklyn Nets? The only way that he would have gotten as much money as he got was if he stayed with the Brooklyn Nets, correct?
Yeah. He opted in.
Right. He opted in, which made him he had restricted free agency, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Right, because they would not release him or they would not sign him.
Exactly. So if I, as an organization, had a person who will be an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year, and I knew that if he did play, he would probably only increase his value, versus if he doesn't play, he's probably going to diminish his value. Wouldn't it be in my best interest as a businessman to find a way to defamate this young man?
Because they kind of pulled.
I need to pull his value down.
Because
right?
the way that they pulled that bar,
I need to pull his value down because it doesn't really look like. I mean, the way that the game is being played, at least at this particular level, the Milwaukee Bucks are the clear favorite in the East, right? The Boston Celtics are still the Boston Celtics, regardless of who their coach is, right? Like I got a lot of hurdles that I got to worry about on the court. Cleveland looks impeccable. It's kind of crazy that you add one piece to a bunch of young pieces, and all of a sudden, motherfuckers act like they know how to play basketball.
Cleveland whooping ass and taking names.
So there's a lot of hurdles. There's a lot of hurdles for me to overcome on the court. Whereas my championship window is pretty small, from my understanding, because this man clearly wants to be a Laker. Like we already know that part.
Oh yeah,
that's out there, right? He's going to change conferences on me. I got to find a way to diminish this man's value. Why? To keep him here, to increase my championship window.
See, Bart might be on to something with that.
I don't know. I'm just
because check this out, Josh. Because look, they don't want Kyrie. They don't want Kyrie to go. They don't want Kyrie.
They don't want Kyrie there.
I don't think they do.
And they don't want him to get a max contract somewhere else.
They don't want him to go to a rival either.
It's a classic case, in my opinion, like I said, just based off of the simple facts that I've been able to lay out here, of not only do I not want you to be with me, but I don't want you to be great with nobody else.
That's the point. That's the point.
But then also they try to, like I said earlier, that player movement. People moving up and making their own teams instead of like the GM. That. They trying to fix that. LeBron James started that.
If I'm a general manager, you're replacing my job.
Yeah.
I'm relying on you instead of me and my know-how and my relationships and what I've built. It's no longer that.
The players talking to other players.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now you just, as a GM, you're reliant completely upon whether or not the player that you have has those relationships. It has nothing to do with you anymore. You're out of the running.
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's not doesn't speak well for my livelihood. That doesn't speak well for how I can provide for my family.
Yeah. Not even close. But if he go to LA, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So yeah, man, to sum all of that up, man, I said this in the last episode that we posted. But
what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, it felt like that, right? It felt like that, didn't it? Well, I said this in the last episode, man. Black people, like, I want y'all to go do some research. And I want y'all to do research prior to the slave trade. because I know a lot of us have been taught this and that, and it started at the slave trade because as we learned in school, a lot of our elders didn't have access to a lot of
Oh my God.
information like
Y'all,
we got.
there's another breaking news cycle, dog. Can you believe this? They just added something else to the list. They just said if this man can win Legend of Hidden Temple, he can play basketball again. Can y'all believe that? That's crazy, right?
Hey, Bart, here we go. Hey, let me get
You gotta put together the market.
Here we go. Hey,
you gotta get it right in the right order.
I make a move that we end the suspension and let him play.
Let him play, man.
I make a move, we end the lockout.
I can't believe
Let
it.
him play, man.
Can't believe it.
We do have a third question before we get out of here, man. Like to remind all y'all to like our shit, share our shit, subscribe to our shit.
Facto.
Also, we have a new setup coming soon because we have someone moving on to bigger and better things. He got hired by
Something like
MTV.
that.
He's gonna be hosting MTV. MTV.
I'm bringing back
Spring
Cribs.
break.
And for some reason they gonna have a host for Cribs.
Pimp My Ride.
Hey, yo, dog.
It's hip to the.
I'm about to pimp your ride.
It's hip. It's your boy hip to the philosopher.
Now it's philosopher.
But we do want to take the time to thank everybody
Nigga,
on this cast,
I'm
man.
bringing back Room Raiders.
Hit their ass with that black light.
I'm gonna just be in there like, this shit dirty as fuck.
Yo, that was a show.
You a nasty
bro.
ass nigga.
That was a show.
How about that next? How about next?
Hell nah.
Motherfucker
I'm gonna
get
just
off
be the
the
host
bus
of next.
Hey,
I'm gonna be the host of next.
I ain't gonna next me. 25 feet away.
You're right. God damn. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. But you
Bart
know, no more.
taking exhibit spot on Pimp My Ride.
Hell
man.
yeah,
so he's
man.
moving on.
Putting
bigger
fish
and better
tanks and
things.
civics, baby. You know what we do. You know what we do.
That fish like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, we haven't.
Fish is all like this in the car.
Right, just kicking it. Them shits be dead in a week. Nigga, about to get right to it. But nah, on a more serious note, I am moving on to greener pastures. Just making a move for myself, making a move for my family. Accepting some more money in a different part of the country.
Get money. Take care of me.
We gonna right. I'm getting money, just taking care of me, girl.
Take care of me, girl.
But no, on a more serious note, it won't be the same. But nonetheless, man, it's gonna still be, y'all still gonna get the laughs and the enjoyment from this platform that you used to, man. And we'll roll out what that looks like. I'm gonna be stepping into a different role. I'm gonna be an executive producer out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Which basically means I'm gonna shout out, comments from afar. I'm like, hey, y'all should do this, and I ain't gonna be on camera no more.
I'm gonna hit you with the noise.
Hey. So do you think that you'll be able to come back and just visit us like one time? Like, how you feel about that?
Facts. Anytime I'm in town, man,
let's
Let's make some noise for that. Let's make some noise for that.
Who was the nigga that blew the horn every time? That nigga be wildin'. That nigga just out of nowhere.
They had the little push. They had the little push.
Who's the nigga that does it? Is it Nori?
Nah, that's the other dude. What's the other bald head dude?
Effing.
He's effing.
DJ effing.
Yeah. But nonetheless, anytime I'm in town,
EFN.
obviously I'm gonna sit down with y'all bros. And like I said, I don't think this is gonna be the last time we shoot, but nonetheless, giving y'all a fair warning for those that are watching. Yeah,
man, just prepping y'all. Just he trying to Angela.
Right.
He trying to
Angela Lee was supposed to leave.
And don't never lead him.
When the fuck?
Is it Angela Lee?
Dog?
I thought it was Angela Yee.
It is Angela Yee, dog. That's low-key fucked up.
Angela McGee.
Yeah, dog. Angela Yee.
Bro,
Charlotte
Webby, that
McGee.
shit,
Charlotte
Charlotte
McGee. Y'all got some names on y'all.
Y'all got some names on y'all. God damn. But yeah, man, we definitely thank y'all for rocking with us for the last 3 seasons, man.
Mm-hmm.
And this chemistry right here been dope as fuck, man.
For sure.
These two gentlemen, intelligent,
rocking with the
funny,
best.
they bring all of that. So we do want to congratulate and thank Bart for being a part of this. And wish him well, in his other endeavors coming up. And, we always got your back, bro. And you always got a home here, bro.
Facts.
You always got a
know what I'm
brown
saying?
seat over here, man.
I'll return to the couch, when the time comes, as far as, being in town or whatnot, and then of course, I'm for real about. Don't take me out the group chat, nigga.
We're gonna
shit,
Skype you in, man. We're gonna Skype you in, man.
Pull me in like motherfucking
Wait.
Around the Horn is the name of the show that I
yeah.
was thinking the other day.
Speaking
We'll be
of-
on, pop up on the screen on some blue. Here's what I think about this shit.
Speaking of people that don't want to leave, Bart and Angela Yee, they not gonna leave.
Hell no.
Your man's Donald Trump is back.
Hell no.
Like he ain't never
Guess
left.
who's Bazak?
We
Guess
all
who's
like
Bazak?
Jordan
You
Bedford.
one-term
We get in
bitch.
front of the motherfucking people like Jordan Bedford on some. You know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Your man's former president Donald Trump. He's back.
Donnie.
Just recently announced he's going to run for presidency
Young
for
Don
2024. Don't be surprised this motherfucker win because this nigga got
You think he don't
a
have
fan
Kanye?
base out of this ass.
Is Kanye gonna be his vice?
Damn, Kanye, what you gonna do? All right, we'll get the answer later.
Oh, we still got the Kanye up.
But
we missed the old Kanye.
But interesting because during his campaign, during his announcement speech that he announced that he was going to be running, he mentioned that he's going to urge lawmakers to mandate a law for the death penalty for drug dealers and human traffickers. Now, I get it on the human traffickers part, but what kind of drug deal? Because he was like the fentanyl dealers and like, bro, you gonna have somebody take a needle for selling a dime bag of weed?
It's just weed.
And weed is legal now. Like, what you
Stay
gonna do?
off the weed.
Stay off the weed. But
I mean,
are y'all supporting these views from Donald Trump?
hell no.
You supporting these views from Donald Trump?
I'm here to offer resistance, so I'll let you get your point off, and then I'll get mine.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
That part, Marshawn.
Hey, bro.
But to be
Okay,
honest with
Uncle
you,
Donnie.
so think of it this way.
Uncle
I'll
Donnie,
offer
get the fuck out of here,
my
man.
resistance right now. But think of it this way. So human traffickers, right? Scum of the earth, right? Scum of the earth, bottom of the barrel,
Right.
Mhm.
pieces of shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Got to get these people out of here. Do you really have a problem with them receiving the death penalty?
No, let's do that publicly.
We can castrate them as far as I'm concerned, bro. We can kick it old school with them niggas. For real, for real.
Stone them to
Like
death.
y'all, I wish I was joking, but I am not. Human
Nah.
traffickers, especially when it comes to like, we're talking about trafficking children. Maybe that shit just hits home for me because I'm a father. But yeah, nah, them niggas can go today,
The worst way.
yesterday. Make it public. Like you said, we can go to the town hall. I'll watch it.
Stone them.
I'll throw a tomato at somebody.
him.
I'll throw a tomato right at their face.
Damn.
Cow pie. Hit them in the face. Right in the face. Cow shit. Anyway.
I think,
But
Sunshine.
if we're talking about drug trafficking, we got to get a little more specific than that because what are considered drugs today and what were considered drugs even yesterday
Well,
are
they
two
say
different
he
things.
said that every drug dealer is going to kill 500 people
Okay. Again,
within
what is
his
a drug?
career.
Because if we're talking about pharmaceuticals,
Fentanyl was one.
if we're talking about fentanyl, get them niggas off the streets.
But
Real
the-
shit.
But the death penalty, though?
Don't give a fuck. Shouldn't have been. Because the thing about fentanyl is not too many people are running around asking for it.
Mm-hmm.
The deaths that are associated with fentanyl are usually classified as overdoses because people don't know that it's in there. People are putting it in the spice. They trying to spice the drugs up. They trying to do like motherfucking. You ever seen fucking Breaking Bad when niggas was putting fucking chili powder in the meth to spice the shit up, right? Just do some extra shit. That's what these niggas is doing with fentanyl. Fuck them niggas. They get whatever's coming to them.
Okay.
Now, don't get me
Interesting
wrong.
take.
I don't fuck with Donnie like that. That is not my nigga. Not today, yesterday, or the day before. Because he get on some wild shit. But this particular stance, this right here, and the tax breaks, hey man. Look, when you right, you're right.
So
And if he come through with a fucking $30,000 fucking student loan reduction, hey dog, look. I might be looking at the other team like you see the little meme when the nigga be with his girl and he watch the other girl walking by. Hey, that might be me. If that nigga come out and say
attractive.
if that nigga say 30 racks off student loans, hey,
30 racks out. That's a brand new life.
When you say you was leaving again,
But the 30 racks,
get him out of here for. Let's get him out of here.
I'm
Get
saying-
him out of here before the election.
Shit.
Get
I'm
him out of
saying
here for
I'd be over there, be like, I know what I said. 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm a changed man.
Oh man.
And I'm ready to walk into the light.
Is you gonna wear a MAGA hat too? You gonna wear the MAGA hat?
That part. Nah, you keep
hell
that shit.
nah,
You
nah,
keep
I
that
just-
shit.
Man, one thing about Uncle Donnie, bro. Uncle Donnie don't
You
got no
gotta,
smoke
you
and
gotta
mirrors,
chill,
bro.
my nigga.
Uncle Donnie don't got no
Done.
smoke and mirrors though, bro. He don't be lying about shit.
That's
It's
not
like
true.
it's like you know how some
That-
people
now
some
that's
people
not true.
got some people so
He do
like
be lying about shit.
no some shit. But I'm saying like you know how some people got so much fucking confidence within themselves that they too brutally honest.
Because he has nothing to lose.
Like that motherfucker just be saying whatever the fuck come out of his head.
He don't got nothing to lose.
He don't even give a fuck.
The
He
shit,
like,
the sentences don't even go
was
together.
like, you know what?
He just be piecing
You
words
know
together.
what?
You know,
you know, started the coronavirus, China. I was like, bro, this nigga wild, bro.
Nah, he goes,
You know what?
China.
You know what?
China.
They keep
China.
coming. They say
China.
another test. They stop the testing. More people. The more tests you do, it's gonna be more positive results. Stop the testing.
no shit.
Stop it.
China.
Doofy ass nigga.
This dude wild.
He's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because of
Definitely
the
funny.
level of tact that he does not
We
possess.
we didn't have a dull moment while he was in
He's funny.
presidency.
He's funny because, like I said, of the level of tact that he does not possess.
And I don't know if Biden up
He
to
just
the,
be
the
saying it, bro.
task. Biden falling off.
I'm
Biden
Biden.
shit.
He gonna
Falling
bite, he gonna
upstairs.
bite, he gonna bite.
At least I did it on
Nigga
camera. This
nigga fell
motherfucker
off
be
a
on
bike.
camera
Head ass.
following this shit.
Nigga said, this
He
nigga
brought-
said,
That nigga just fell sideways, slow as a motherfucker.
but yet here we line up again
He ain't
as
trying to
Americans
catch- he ain't
to
trying to
say
catch himself
pick
nothing.
pick one old motherfucker or another old motherfucker to lead you into the future.
Michelle.
Somebody explain me that
Michelle,
shit.
we
Explain
always-
me that
Michelle,
shit.
we be
One
trying-
old motherfucker,
Michelle Obama,
one other
yeah.
old motherfucker.
Michelle, we be trying to call you to come to the show, but you got bigger tasks at hand, man.
If
We
she
need
would
you. You
run,
need
it
to
would
come
be a
on through and run.
landslide.
oh,
You need to
man.
come
It
on.
would be one of the most lopsided elections we have ever seen if she ran
You
for
need to
president.
come on and run, Michelle. We
That
calling
shit,
you.
them niggas might get
You
3
have a
votes on
calling.
the other side.
Dang.
Them niggas might get 3 votes
So wait.
on the other side.
You need to come on.
Michelle
Come on,
Obama ran for
Michelle.
president.
Come
Them
on,
niggas
Michelle.
might get 3
And it
votes.
be so bad, the motherfucker running is gonna vote for her.
Type shit.
Nigga, that part.
Type shit. Come
Like,
on,
damn, I
Michelle.
love that book,
Come on,
man.
Michelle.
Becoming, man, I
Come
love that
on,
shit,
Michelle.
man. I gotta vote for her too.
Man, with that being said, man,
Obama!
Obama. We'll catch y'all next week, man. Stay y'all
Back
ass
up.
off the fucking internet.